This is Omar Nashashibi in Washington, D.C., bringing you an update on the China tariff exclusion process, known as Section 301. On September 5th, the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative posted a notice in the U.S. Federal Register that it was extending 429 product exclusions from September 30th through December 31st of this year. A product exclusion is granted when a company, or many companies, request that USTR temporarily suspend either 25% or 7.5% tariffs on an imported product from China under the Section 301 process. In the early days of the exclusion process under the Trump administration, USTR approved thousands of exclusion requests. But today, all but 429 exclusions have lapsed, meaning the 25% or 7.5% tariffs are back in place on over 10,000 imports from China. The action taken on September 5th extends the last remaining exclusions, keeping them from expiring on September 30th as currently planned. Those 429 products are the only imports out of more than 10,000 from China that do not currently face a tariff when they enter the United States. Since taking office, the Biden administration has kept the 301 tariffs on China, but it has not restarted the exclusion process for companies to go and request one. The delay of the last of the expiring exclusions to the end of the year gives the Biden administration more time to consider their next steps. So the questions are, do they restart the exclusion process? Is it open for all 10,000 products that are on list 1, 2, 3, and 4A that are subject to those 301 tariffs? Or does USTR make some products off limits and only allow importers to request an exclusion for a limited set of goods? Again, these are the questions that many importers and domestic manufacturers and distributors are looking forward to having answered, hopefully later on this year. The list of 429 exclusions extended through the end of the year are the same that USTR has extended in the past, including on a video update that I gave back in May of this year. Some of those products that are on this 429 include packaging for containers, single-use cold packs and hot packs, several single-use medical items, hand pumps, microscopes, blood pressure monitors, among others. Most of these are commonly referred to as the COVID product-related exclusions. The delay may also give USTR more time to complete its required 4-year review of the Section 301 tariff policy. Sources here in town indicate that they had hoped over at USTR to release their report with possible recommendations on next steps on the tariffs sometime this fall, and we'll see if that schedule keeps. What this means for manufacturers and distributors: if you are an importer of one of the 429 imports from China, then you have another 90 days without having to pay the tariffs under the exclusions that have been extended. If you are an importer who has secured an exclusion in the past, but currently has one expired, this likely means you have to wait a few more months to find out if USTR will restart the process. And if you're a manufacturer in the U.S. of a product competing with China, you can expect tariffs to remain likely through the end of the year on that subject import. We'll keep you posted on what we hear more, but for now, seems like USTR bought itself some more time to make a decision on their tariff exclusion policy for tariffs coming in from China. For a full list of the products granted and exclusion, those 429, please reach out to CLA.